Hello, everyone. Coming to you with another channeled message. So this morning, when I woke up for my meditation time, I was in tears. And I was like, God, why am I crying? Why is it that I'm sad this morning? And what I got was that it's more disappointment. I've been going through some situations. Like I've been very candid about that with, having to cut people off and having to remove myself from situations. But I'm like, God, why do these bitches get jealous? Why do these people all of a sudden turn on me, just out of the blue? And I was just like crying, like, why, God, why? And I heard that song, Save Your Tears for Another Day. And that completely threw me back because I was like, ooh, what? And then I heard Billie Eilish's song, They Don't Deserve You. And so the message I got from those two songs was like, you need to stop fucking crying, okay? Be grateful that I revealed these people's true intentions and true motives towards you. What God told me is that, if you're resonating with this message, which if you are listening to it, I hope you are, that in order for you and me to move to the next level, he has to remove the snakes and the rats and the demonic people from your life, right? Because they don't deserve you. I got a couple of channel messages too. So God told me that if you've cut somebody off, if you've removed yourself from a situation, if you've separated from someone or some people, that there will not be a reconciliation. These relationships have run their course. Spirit is saying that you need to tie up any loose ends and continue to move forward because these people cannot come with you. They had an opportunity to see you for who you really are, which is the blessing in their life, the person that's going to be really on their side, the person that they could really trust, and they decided to try to tear you down and try to fuck you up instead. So unfortunately, they can't come with you. And God is telling me that if you decide to reconcile with these people, if they're given half a chance, they're going to try to betray you again. It's time for a change. It's time to walk down another street. I'm being reminded of a short story that I read by Portia Nelson. This was probably like 10 years ago. She was actually the story that she wrote was an assignment for one of her classes, her college classes, and it was to write your life story in 5 chapters. So I'm going to kind of summarize this. But the first chapter says, she gets up, she walks down a street. There's a big hole in the middle of the street. She falls in it. The second chapter, she's walking down the same street. She knows the hole is there, but continues to walk anyway and falls in again. The third chapter, she gets up, she walks down this street. She knows the hole is there, so she goes around it. The fourth chapter, she gets up, she walks down the street, she knows the hole's there, she tries to go around it and falls in. Even though she tried to go around it, she still fell in. The fifth and final chapter, she gets up and she walks down another street. She walks down another street. It's time for you to change. It's time for us to change. It's time for us to go down another street. Some of you are being called to really step up to your light worker duties, your life purpose, your soul mission without further delay. God is telling me to tell you that you need to affirm to yourself that you're strong, you're resilient, and know that love starts with you. It's up to you to choose balance and peace. I'm hearing that some of you need to do some kind of devotional work or journal work, whatever resonates with you, but something that you can connect to every single day to kind of keep your thoughts on track and to keep your energy on track. But understand that if you're listening to this message and resonating with it, I know this is painful. I know that, some of these people could be family members, people that you've had in your life, since the beginning almost. but it's time for you to walk down another street. Call on your spirit team and your angels and guides to help you to heal and process any sorrow or sadness that you're going through or that you may have to go through when you make these cuts. But it's necessary for you to move to the next level, because these people do not mean you any good. They're too low vibrational. They don't want to do the work to get to your level. What they want to do is bring you back down to their level, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. God is not going to allow it, even if it means that you have to get some karma because you're not listening. And I know it's hard. This human life is not easy. Nobody promised us this would be easy, especially if you're a chosen one, especially if you've been called to be a teacher, a light worker, a way shower. You're not going to have an easy, quote unquote, easy life. You're going to have some challenges. You're going to have to make some very difficult decisions. But I promise you, your spirit team will support you, will guide you. But you have to be open and receptive to that guidance, and you have to take action and be willing to go through any emotional turmoil, emotional release that's accompanied with these changes. It's just a part of the human experience. So don't be afraid of your emotions. Don't be afraid to hurt, because it's that hurt that's going to make you stronger. It's that pain that you'll remember so that you don't go back into those situations, and you'll recognize these energies in other people that try to come into your life. You'll be like, nope, you ain't right. So we're not even going to start. But God is trying to bring in your soul tribe, to bring in people that really support you, that are on the same wavelength and vibration as you. They're trying to connect you to your soul family. But your spirit team can't do that if you're still hanging on to people and situations that do not serve you, that do not deserve you. And I know it's hard. Trust me, I know it's hard. But it's necessary. To whom much is given, much is required. So do what it is that you need to do. Call on your spirit team for help. And know that you are strong, you're resilient, and you got this. All right? So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.